Good morning, online learners. Today we have Mrs. Braillier's class with us. Is that correct? Behind the computer is Hannah, and she is behaving very well today. It's hard to tell sometimes because everybody has masks on, and it's hard to tell who's happy or sad or being mean. But everybody's being nice in here today. So thank you very much. I did want to mention some things for our online learners that they need to be aware of. We've mentioned these before, mention them again. Today's date is September 2nd, 2020. This is 5th grade science, Mrs. Braillier's class. We have a quiz tomorrow. So if you're using Google Classroom, you do not see this quiz yet. And I haven't made it yet, little secret. Sometimes I make them ahead of time and I just schedule them to show up on Thursday. But I'm going to make the quiz tonight, maybe even at lunchtime today, if it rains. It'll be a 10-point quiz, multiple choice. Study your study guides. Now, if you're using Google Classroom, this study guide is in Google Classroom. Under lesson plans and study guide is the tab that it's under. It's a little bit pushed together because I wanted it to fit all on one sheet in Google Docs. So it's going to be the exact same information, maybe just a little bit tighter, a little bit squished. Okay, so this tomorrow is where you get your information for the quiz. So I want you to study this. And there's a lot of big words here. All right, you may need to refer back to this study guide. That's okay for now. We'll talk about whether it'll be okay in the future, but for now, it's okay to refer back to that. It's okay to know where to get the answers. There are some big words here. Nucleus, you may or may not have ever heard that word before. Mitochondria, it's a large peanut-shaped organelle, and it is also known as the power plant of the cell. Ribosomes, cell wall, cytoplasm, cell membrane, organelles, lysosomes, vacuoles. Some of those terms may be familiar from 4th grade science, but there's some new words in there. And we're very proud of Christian today. He actually spelled endoplasmic reticulum. That is not on the quiz, but it was very impressive he could spell that, and we almost promoted him to 6th grade. He should participate in the next spelling bee. That's not an easy word to remember. On the quiz, you may see some questions come from the key concepts, such as the cell theory states that all living things are made of one or more cells. Animal and plant cells have different organelles. Plant cells have a single large central vacuole. Plant cells have chloroplasts that use energy and sunlight to make food. So pages A6 to A11, this is the main stuff you need to know for the purpose of the quiz. There may be a couple extra things on here, but your 10 questions are coming from this study guide, from those pages. Now in school, we are only doing one other study guide B, and you do not have this at home. There's no way to get this to you. I don't have this electronically. I just have a paper copy. So at home, if you want more practice, you can go to the questions at the end of the lesson in your book on page A11. On page A11, there's 5 questions. Very similar to the study guide you don't have. It's a review of the lesson on cells. So feel free to do those questions at home to help prepare for the quiz. By tomorrow, at the end of the day, you should have all 4 journal entries done for the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, on Google Classroom. You should have also taken your quiz on Thursday on Google Classroom, and that's it. You're done for the week. You'll have 10 points for the quiz, 4 points for your journal entries, and hopefully you get all 14 points. As the year goes on, we may add different ways to get points, but that's it to get us started. Good luck, online learners. I'll check your scores over the weekend, and I'll get them on to Power School, hopefully early next week. And have a nice weekend. Mrs. Braillier's class, everybody say goodbye to our online learners. Thank you for being so nice. You guys were awesome, every one of you. Bye-bye, online learners.